So today we are going to show how we can set up our own VPN. So the prerequisite for it, you have to have an AWS account. Now, once you log in into the AWS account, you can search for Lightsail. On the Lightsail, you have to create a new instance. So I'll click on this create instance. Here you can choose the region on which you wanted to have your running instance. So that in that region, your IP will located at. As you can see, the Amazon has bunch of regions, and you can also choose a zone that you want. For the platform, I'll keep it as Linux, and for a blueprint, I'll choose only OS. I'll be choosing Ubuntu because that's the most used one. Now you can choose any of the instance, but it depends on your requirement. I would suggest you to go with the lowest one in terms of price, but that's a band limit of transfer limit of 512 GB. You can also sort based on the transfer type. So this is the 3.5 terabyte instance where you can transfer 3.5 terabyte of data. As you can see, it costs a lot, 160 USD. For now, I'll be going with the smallest one, which cost only 3.5 USD. And you can name anything we want. We will just give a name VPN and create. We have to wait for the instance to start running. We already got an IP. This will be the IP of our VPN. So whenever we are logging in to the VPN, this will be the IP we will get. Now the next bit is to install Outline VPN. You can go getoutline.org. Once you reach onto the page, you will see that there is an Outline Manager and Outline Client. The Outline Manager we need for in order for us to manage the clients basically. But before that, we have to install a small software on the instance we just launched on AWS. So let's just log into the instance first. I'll connect from the browser itself. As you can see, I'm inside the instance now. The next step is you to install the Outline daemon, which runs the software which will be connected by the client as well as the manager. But before that, we have to first install Docker on the instance. To install Docker, there's one simple command. We can do curl and https://getdocker.com and then feed into the shell command. As you can see, the installation for Docker has been started on this instance. We'll wait for it to finish. Now the Docker is installed on this instance. I can verify by running docker and then version. And this is the latest build as of now. Now the next step is to install the Outline server on this running instance. If you go to the GitHub page where the installation server.sh file is there, just go to the raw file, copy this URL, do the curl on that URL, and give a sudo to the bash. Now it has started running the script and we have to wait for it to finish. Now the installation is finished. The next thing we are interested is to get this JSON looking text. We'll have to copy it. To install the Outline Manager, you can go into the getoutline.org and you will find the link to the Outline Manager here. I already have installed it, and you will also need the Outline client in order for you to connect to the VPN. Let's just open the Outline Manager and see. Now, as you can see, this is a dashboard of an outline manager which I currently use. In order for you to add a new server, you can just click on this plus button, go to the setup outline anywhere, and you have to manually set up it. And then you have to paste the JSON file that you have copied and just click on done. But before that, it will try to connect the server to these ports. So you have to allow this firewall onto the port. Move back to the dashboard for the light sail again. Click on the instance which we have launched. Go to the networking tab for it. Now, as you can see, there is, while already there is port 22 and 80 are exposed, we have to expose two new ports, which will be a custom TCP port, and these are the ports. So I'll just copy them. Now both ports are added. The next step is to hit the done button. As you can see, we have a new outline server, and there's already one client created, but we will create one more. So I'll click on the add new key. As you can see, this key is already created. I'll just name it to dummy, and I'll click on the share button. While clicking on the share button, I can get an access key. So this is the access key you have to copy. And the next bit is to open the outline client and get connected with the VPN. To get the client, again, you can come to the getoutline.org and you can click on this get client and download the client for your respective operating system. So I have opened the client, and as you can see, it already detects the string that I have copied. If for some reason that's not visible to you, you can click on this plus button and the paste the access key, which is there, and you will add the server. Now the server which I just recently added is this, and now the next step is to connect to the server. But before that, let's just check what is my IP. So I came to the what is my IP address.com, and I can see that this is my current IP. Now the next step is I will connect to the outline VPN. As you can see, now I'm connected to the VPN, and now I'll refresh this page again and see whether this IP changed to this or not. And as you can see, this IP and this currently, which is of the instance, are the same. So we have set up one VPN on our own, which just cost only $3.5 a month.